What is happening?
Bro.
I feel like this is going to be a different type of episode than we've ever had. Actually, no, we've been talking about this shit for 2 years. We literally spoke it into existence. We were right the whole time. I say let's just rip it off the Band-Aid. Let's get into this shit, bro. This has to be discussed.
Yeah, it does, dude. Yes! Yes!
Generation G. Weez, Nesto, Demo, Davy Jones, and Saw Jimmy. Talk that shit.
I know what you're thinking because I've been this person for the last couple of years. I'm like, man, we ain't finna find out shit. But their hand is forced. Never have you seen the left and right unite on such a topic.
Yeah, man. I mean, so we can run it down. They had the UFO hearing today at the House Committee. You know, they had 3 people out there that were talking. It was Grush, Fravor, and Graves. 3 witnesses under oath. That means that if they are found out to have been lying, they go to jail, straight up jail. So that's the whole deal. Yeah, they can't. This is all supposed to be 100% true what they said, and if not, there's dire consequences. But here is basically what the rundown is. There was a ton of, interesting things talked about, but among those things is IRAD abuse, defense contractors misappropriating funds with government collusion, doing kind of self-funding, U.S. government contractors having craft and non-human biologics, basically bodies, alien bodies. U.S. government contractors have intimidated, hurt, and potentially even murdered would-be whistleblowers. Individuals in charge of classification access are both senior executive officials in both the military and DoD and defense contractors. So everybody's kind of colluding together. There is
You know what I think has happened?
Go ahead.
I think that, with these random cases here and there over the last decade or so that have popped up of human contact, whether it be on purpose or not by these extraterrestrials, it's forced their hand. Like we said, this recent Las Vegas neighborhood, they fell in my backyard story that the cops are apparently like confirming.
Hey, hold on. Before you keep going, you got to finish that list real quick.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's long, but yeah, I'll keep it ripping. Like when we start diving into it, I mean, U.S. government contractors have advanced tech made from reverse engineering efforts. There's satellite imagery of crashes, tests, retrievals. The guy in the middle, Grush, was threatened and intimidated, so that he's going to get protection and everything. They've seen photos and documents of non-human entities and stuff. And even some of the Congress people, they were talking about it, like Matt Gaetz. On any other occasion, I don't really give him any kind of ear. But on this occasion, he was like, I got to see one. He got to see footage of a UAP shutting down a fighter plane. And they were like, what do I do? And the dude just pulled out a camera and took a picture of the UAP. He saw that. They said, and the big one that actually may eventually get revealed that I've heard has been leaked a couple times beforehand is footage of a shoot down, and that both we've shot down a UAP and also a UAP straight up disintegrating an F-15 or 16.
Just vapped it into nothing.
Not to mix up with vabbing, but
yeah.
vapping.
So we had to get through that whole list to make sure that you all, the Gen G listeners, who some of you are too lazy to go look up the Senate report, we had to bring you that news, that knowledge. Those things are real and have been confirmed at the Senate hearing this morning.
Under law. Under law.
Yeah. As Weez was saying, like, who's forcing their hand? Like, people? Because Donald Trump revealed it?
They've like shit that you can't run from, shit that you can't tell people they did not see. There's no Men in Black pen to erase your fucking memory after you see these things. I've seen one. I was in the car with my mother. She saw it too. We are not crazy, bro. I was 12 years old in Las Vegas when this happened. Dead ass. Real story. So, the more and more this has happened and the more contact people are having, it has forced their hand, and they've been lying to us about it. This is one of the few things that I'm not mad that the government has lied to us about. How the hell can you live your normal human life knowing that, they got Mars attacks right under your basement?
Did Trump
or
in the ocean?
Yeah, I think that was
The
one of the
basement.
biggest things. Everybody else has been like politicians, and Donald Trump got in there. And they just let a regular dude just see that there was aliens. He spilled the beans immediately. Immediately,
they
he
probably
said
kept it
that.
from him.
Once he
Yeah,
saw
the
it.
timing is very ironic of presidents of when this has happened too. So
Well,
you have a point.
the thing is that they were very clear about it, and what all the Congress people were super pissed, and they were like, well, who is this? Like AOC was even like, can you give me a list? And the dude was like, yeah, I definitely can. and then they said that they'll go to a closed session that he's going to just come with the receipts.
If he makes it there.
But it's clear. Well, it's clear that he was careful not to get too deep into like, oh, it's a secondary government operating outside of the government. But he was clear that it's basically an agreement between defense contractors, aerospace companies, and high up military officials who were probably getting cash from these guys to essentially keep it all in one circle of people who are all profiting off of it. It seemed everybody was mad about that shit. It seemed.
I'm not at all, man, because like, bro, we don't need to hear this shit. I like my comfortable bubble I'm living in, you know?
We just need their batteries.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's the thing. It's
All
like,
we need is their batteries,
bro. Like
there was a whole bunch of questions about Department of Energy. Department of Energy. Why does this keep
We're
coming
too
out?
irresponsible with these things, man. We need to leave them alone.
Sure, some of the things where they're like travel, where they're like, yeah, that's 200 years out technology and all that shit, where like we can't get it yet. But some of the energy shit we could use right now to help with climate change, poverty, all these different things. Like, yo, just give us
Dude,
that.
I'm talking about weapons, bro.
We don't need. What are we gonna do with that?
You know what? That's the only limiting factor with us in our technology right now. We can build every kind of robot. We build robots that can fix themselves, but they're dang near all tethered, and their batteries don't last for very long. That's
it's coming though, bro. Look at all the AI tech. It's coming. It's coming.
Well, there's
coming
arguments
faster than you know, bro.
Well, there's arguments
probably already here.
So
it is.
Think about it. What they did confirm in the hearing is that here's something to consider: is that this has all been going on since 1930, and 1930 predates the Pentagon. Any other sort of government agency that would keep things secret like this, So it's been kind of rolling out for a very, very long time. They had a long time to essentially create this pipeline of advanced technology and figure it out. And if you look at how things have advanced since 1930, I bet we've already been utilizing some of the technology. You know,
we talked about it last week. How I told you about that guy's interview about killing Osama. Like, it was like, I straight up just alien shit. Like,
right. Yeah.
There's some truth to that. Even like they say, like they had five helicopters to pick of that they thought could make the thing, and the general was like, "Oh, we have one more," but it was like under wraps, super undercover,
right?
And then it was like, "Oh, that was some alien shit,"
right, dude? So, yeah, I bet there's some that's been used, like what they can figure out, and they'll slow roll it out. But obviously, the most important things, which is energy. Very, very self-sustaining energy, batteries, the stuff that you're talking about. I bet they keep that up under wraps because they don't know how to commodify it properly yet.
No,
which sucks. But
and we cannot find out about these things, bro. That would be very, very, very bad.
Real Marvel Avengers shit here,
right?
Well, no, I think that sucks though, is because we're hella hard-headed and stubborn. So like we're gonna try to go out and make contact and do some bullshit. So
they come in peace. Yeah, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah, well, dude, that was there was one thing that kind of pissed me off about the hearing was that one Congressman Ogle. He did say though that he said that if they don't move forward with this, there was some statute he said he would enact which would essentially cut people's pay if they don't act on the hearings results.
Yeah, if they refuse to allow it to proceed.
Yeah, if they refuse to. Yeah, he dropped some sort of stat.
I think it was like Holman something.
Yeah, Holman something. If you want to look that up really quick, like it's like some sort of thing that would hurt it. But how he followed that up was like very ominous questioning, saying like, "Are they watching us? Do you think they're checking defenses? All these, and obviously all those guys are going to say yes because all they're going to look at it from is from a military perspective of reconnaissance. So they're going to be like, yeah, it looks like they're doing it. Yeah. And then he turned that around and was like, well, sounds like we need to get defense going. And this is, dude, what are you kidding me? You just heard a dude say that those things traveled 80,000 miles up and down in a few minutes. You think we have anything against that? The fuck out of here. Let's fight that.
He's like, do you think we are not prepared to defense if they were to be hostile? He's like,
they were like,
we stand no chance.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
He said, yeah.
No, we don't anyone. Well, that's so. It's since they've been here for as long as they have. We've said it, Davey. You've said it a million times too. If they could have fucked us up, they probably would.
Yeah, especially in the 30s.
Yeah,
in the 30s,
right. Horse-drawn carriage is still around. Like, fuck this.
Yeah, he said they're definitely just gathering information.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
Unless those UFOs or UAPs.
That's the true advancement of technology. UFOs, like Nesto said, that's the secret ingredient. Some alien shit. Every time there's an upgrade in tech, bro, what else would be the reason?
Yeah, the clip that's been going viral. I don't know if y'all spoke on it while I walked away real quick, but was about the pilots being found.
Yeah, we can actually pull that up too if you want to hear just a couple of the quick hits, just so people know. You know,
one of our friends said he already knew this because he did mushrooms and talked to a bunch of the aliens. Shout out, bruh.
Hey,
I wish
the government has made contact.
Here, hold on. We'll get that.
Hey,
I just hope they give the technology to America.
You just hope they only give it to America?
He said nailing Palin.
Yeah, I see them before. Wait, this ain't the UAP hearings.
Our government has made contact.
Like, this is the ASS.
Show your something I can't discuss in public.
See this guy too.
Yeah, this
if you guys don't let us, can you run that back?
Do you think this do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Wow, that's a yes.
Okay, I can't ask when you think this occurred. If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Wow.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
Damn! Eyewitness
Look at that face. That face.
Sometimes I know that you have also said some of these.
What's that?
Oh, look
He
at
said
the
it hella casually. Oh, no.
He's like, yeah, there's fucking aliens, whatever. What's this guy?
He's been known.
Sometimes I know that you have also said some of these answers in the past, but we're trying to get them on the public record as well, which is really important. Mr. Gresh, finally, do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
And where?
I know the exact locations, and those locations were provided to the Inspector General and some of which to the intelligence committees. I actually had the people with the firsthand knowledge provide a protected disclosure to the Inspector General.
Damn. So that's another aspect of it that I forgot is that, like, he said he's sent into official channels, and he's had I saw he had like an 11-hour meeting with intel channels to be able to disclose a bunch of this shit, essentially. So yeah.
Can you do something with that little green man in the
he's waving to us right here, bro.
Freaking me out, bro.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm here. Oh, there we go. Got that one. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. That's not for YouTube.
That's what I'm asking about.
Yeah. That's where I think last one.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
For real though, what do you think?
As I've stated publicly,
aliens look
for
like,
sure.
though?
So there's some greatest hits, but what were you saying?
What do you think they look like?
I think that the Greys. I think everything that all the rabbit holes I've gone down to, everybody seems to agree that it's the Greys.
They're probably cakey.
What do you mean by great? Can you put up some
pictures?
Aliens just got ass viewers like this.
Well, actually, you know what? Hey, I'll pull. You know what? If we're gonna go in, we're gonna go in. I'm gonna actually
use the body measurements on that.
Yeah. So the Greys are apparently
out of this world.
Not big.
You would clap a skull. You would clap a scroll.
Gray doesn't sound positive though.
I don't know.
There was an episode in 2020. Nesto said, "Would you clap some alien cheeks?" Dead bro, I'm telling. We've been talking about this shit for years, man.
Yeah, it's been a couple riffs.
Man,
alien.
Nestor's been saving his seed for the right species.
that intergalactic. You
We
know what
speak
I'm saying?
everything into existence, though. At some point,
it's
there's going to
gonna
be a
be-
service where you can hook up with an alien
It's
for
just gonna
a
be
certain
like-
amount of money.
Star Wars
Living
living,
out
or
aliens,
Star
bro.
Trek living.
Aliens just do sex work exclusively.
Come
Wait,
on,
these are
hard
his
to-
standards. Wait, this
These
is
are-
classic.
I don't
These are
want to
the
see
standards.
this.
Yeah, that's the one that has been the
Change
standard
this.
is the one that they are considering.
this.
Well,
That shit looks
judging by
scary.
their eyes, they're for sure not Asian based.
It could be.
Oh my goodness sake!
It could be.
You know what? I don't see the lids though. You know,
I think they look like they're from Kenya.
Ooh,
Kenya. Yeah, I can see that.
Iceland.
Bald. You know.
Interesting. But you know what was
This shit's
trippy
scary though.
during that
Shit.
whole thing? He also was talking about multi.
They look like they're from England.
True.
Oh
You know?
God, no!
Hey, all those scrolls. Hey, all those scrolls are from fucking England.
This Earl
Like, that's
Grey,
what's
bruh.
hilarious.
They have those
That
accents.
ain't no
yeah.
alien. That's Earl Grey.
All the scrolls are like, oi. It's like, oh, these ones are British. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they sound like Lord of the Ring orcs.
Wow. So they sound like South Africans.
But yeah.
That's
Hey, but I was
South
thinking
Africans?
about that interdimension shit, saw Jimmy.
Oh yeah,
He was
that one
the
was
dude
good.
was talking about possibly there's some theories of
Intergalactic.
multi, and he's saying it in this Congress little meeting hearing. It's like,
Yeah.
this guy's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, he was talking that there was a bunch of different theories on intergalactic style aliens, and that's one posited theory. That it's not that they're from outer space, but that they're interdimensional. So
They're from a higher dimension.
a higher dimension, super high as fuck.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's wild, man. But shouts out aliens, bro. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
aliens.
They're real. That's tight. That's cool. At least you know.
That's
Well,
cool.
what kind of alien they are? I guess that's what we'll have to find out next. Because the what's next of this, I watched an interview afterwards of kind of the people that put it together, and there was a lot of work to actually put it together. I guess that to answer the why now is that it's essentially they've worked this hard to get it there. I mean, those ones the more boring meetings that we had hyped up before, the article in 2017 in New York Times, which was like the first official UFO footage put out by the Pentagon. It's all kind of led up to this moment, and now the whole entire seal is cracked. And apparently, from what I've heard, there is multiple people who are actually on UAP recovery teams that might be coming forward to give the same level of testimony that was given today.
Oh,
So-
if they get an actual dude who was out there.
Yeah, there's apparently
Wow.
the rumor is that they actually have one. They actually have a dude who's going to come out there and sit in front of them and be like, "Yeah, so like I checked it out inside of the spaceship and shit. I don't know what it was, but I grabbed some stuff and walked out. So yeah, that's pretty much it." So that's probably what it's going to sound like. But I will say that the leak that I found on 4chan that I talked about last week seems more and more plausible the more this stuff goes on. And it's very interesting because the thing that Matt Gaetz was talking about, the military base that they were at flies out near the Bermuda Triangle. And that's where they ran into the UAP, which had high defensive mechanisms. And that's apparently this is the rumor, is that there is a big one in the Bermuda Triangle that protects itself very violently. And that's what they were talking about when they were bringing up, have people been hurt by these UAPs? And it's when they fuck around and go too close to the big one that's in our ocean.
That's where they keep all the baddies.
Yeah, that's where they keep all the
Locked
hot alien.
Andrew Tate
The
style.
hot Grace.
Yeah,
Locked underwater.
They got the lover boy aliens. They're like, come down here. I want you to get on the internet, and I want you to call these men, and I want you to be able to bring me in money. Understand?
That's it. You know?
Oh man.
But hey, yeah, man, shouts out aliens.
Weekly
I
listeners.
guess, bro.
I guess
Like,
weekly listeners.
but like we've been talking about all this technology and all these things these aliens have, how fast their crafts are, they can survive the pressures underneath the water, but like what kind of hands they got one-on-one? You know what I'm saying? That's what we really need to answer from Congress. You
That's
know?
the solve.
Well, you're
Like,
challenging,
really,
bro.
can they catch this fate?
They're listening, bro. They're gonna
One-on-one
challenge you.
power slap and his hand is 3 feet long. on a alien. On a
Hey,
okay,
man.
I got the advantage with 4.
If the online rumor sphere about these guys is true, they actually don't. Once their bodies die, their consciousness just dips from their head, so they don't even worry about it. So you could just like mow through hundreds of them, and then they would just come back with like the new version of their body. Like, remember me? And you're like,
He's just respawning.
I didn't hear no bell. Yeah,
crazy.
straight up
That would be wild if
they
aliens
respawn.
really respawn, bro.
That's
They
the
kinda
rumor.
like an animal
Yeah.
or some shit. Just fuck
Yeah.
you up.
We'd be clapped.
That's the rumor is that they
Maybe
respawn.
we can respawn too. We just haven't tapped into the ability to do so.
Ooh,
Or,
that's
hey,
real.
that taps in with Prison Planet. Apparently we do, but we can't because we're
Unlock your
yeah.
mind.
Apparently we're stuck on this planet. Yeah, our
That's why
consciousnesses
people
are.
said reincarnation.
Yep.
Because
They-
actual aliens straight up
The aliens
got
got
us locked in
Davy.
here.
Jesus
You're
was the
trying to get
first
to a better
alien
one.
here, right?
Possibly.
What?
Yeah,
Jesus
that's what-
was probably not alien. He was born of a human. I think he was Kakarot.
He woke up later though, bro. That's some alien shit.
Well, there's people that wake up later for sure.
I like that.
See the light. See a light.
See,
Not
well,
like with
that's
like music behind them and lights on them and shit like that.
that's
the
what they
movie.
say.
There was not lights on
Yeah,
Jesus in
Hella
zero.
flowers blowing in the wind.
Do y'all think this fool's an alien? What's his name? Your boy on Wheezy, Mitch.
Oh,
Mitch McConnell. I think he's had the closest contact based on what his hand looked like.
The black hand.
I think he's just sick.
Yeah.
He just doesn't feel well,
He's
bro.
just close to the end, my boy.
Yeah, he's like his shell is deteriorating, bro.
And maybe, and look, they brought up the aliens. All of a sudden, he's going through it. You never know.
Yeah, he's on his last limb. Like, will you
Give
get
up that-
fuck it?
Yeah,
Just sleepy boy.
yeah, he's seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
He might have had a stroke. Keep
Right,
it
straight
real.
up, yeah, we
On
may
that
have watched
video,
that,
like,
yeah.
literally this live. He just had a stroke in front of us. He just learned about aliens. Confirmed yesterday.
Yeah, bro. He was just sitting there about to answer a question, and his whole
Just
brain
got outed.
He be with Jack Harlow and shit.
Hey,
Mitch McConnell.
That's a throwback.
Jack Mehoff.
That's rare.
Yeah, man.
Where'd Davey go, bro? What
Yeah,
the
I
fuck
know.
happened?
Aliens got him, bro.
RIP.
Oh,
Flying too close to the
Oh,
sun.
wow. That's it. Probably is.
This fool YNW Melly got the mistrial. I guess his mom said that they had 9 jurors that said he wasn't guilty and 3 that he was guilty. So they called it a mistrial.
Oh,
They were probably like
Huh?
the white people.
what?
You know? They're
Nah,
like,
but I guess
yeah,
they're gonna still follow
he
it
did
with a whole new jury and shit like that. But I think he's gonna at least try to see if he can get like house arrest or something.
Huh? Wow.
really
Yeah.
in between his new, because he's got to go through a whole new trial.
Yep. And he's been locked up for like what, 5 years, 3 years, 5 years in there.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Hung
But that's
jury.
crazy that like I don't know. That shit's like fuck. I feel like it's cut and dry, bro. Like I don't know how he just wasn't just guilty.
He gets to
doesn't
try
deserve to
again
be
though.
free, bro.
Like he gets to completely try again. There were some mistakes, weren't there, that came out, over the course of the trial, and now he gets another try because nothing from the previous trial counts at all. None of that testimony. They have to completely do everything again
So he's not off
from
the
a
hook.
blank slate. He's not off the hook, but any things that they found, they've seen all of the evidence presented by the defense. They know the whole case, and they get to try again. So
That's just crazy
Man.
though, bro.
yeah, he we'll see how it goes, bro. He might drop some new tracks.
For real.
If he's
Or
got
she'll
house
probably
arrest, he's
be
gonna be
fired.
super lit right now.
I imagine he would have some dope albums that would come out if he were to drop them right now. Just saying.
You think he'll sing about murder?
Nah, he gotta he gotta keep it cool.
His next song is "I Got Away with It."
I really killed him.
Do some OJ shit if I did it.
I think it'll
If
be
I
about
did
the
it-
praise and appreciation for Satan for helping him get redemption here.
What's crazy is
Wow.
that fool NLE Choppa, he did like a video in his scene where he like shot two people where he's in the back seat, and then he hopped out. It was like free money to Melly and shit like that. It's like, damn, these fools just hot with it.
Damn.
I think the aliens really did get to Davy Jones, by the way.
Yeah,
he said his internet is down.
So YNW Melly about to go back to trial. You know, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they lock him up this time. So Jamie Foxx, he said something.
Oh yeah, he came back. He dropped the video talking about thank you and stuff like that. And people been calling him a clone.
He said he's a clone.
Yes.
he was very much offended by that. He said so himself. Like he just wanted some time to get right and healthy, man.
You mean to tell me I'm a clone?
Can you scroll up a little bit on this article? Because that headline was rather loaded to me.
Oh yeah,
Jamie
what is
Foxx.
this? Newsweek. Jamie Foxx
breaking silence after illness fuels more vaccines conspiracies.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jamie Foxx, that's my
why.
favorite entertainer, man.
There
he
it
goes
is.
crazy.
That's it right there.
That's what it's.
He does look kind of light skinned though.
Bro,
well, he's probably been in the hospital
fluorescent light
for like he's been in the hospital for a few months.
He kind of looked like Ice-T.
They're saying Jamie Foxx is definitely vaccine injured, too much secrecy. Any normal human being that has taken part in this COVID experiment and was harmed by it should have said so by now. And even that is too long of a sentence. I give up.
Look, even with the screen, you can see like his left side is kind of like something.
Let's say thank you to everybody that's
or not really. That was just in the pause.
He don't look the same though.
I can't even begin to tell you.
He looked kind of like Manny Pacquiao.
How far it took me and how
I was gonna say Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, like I don't know. He's kind of. It might be, bro. We got to see if that's still the same Jamie.
Bro, I love it. I love it.
What
happy to see Jamie Foxx back. However, we really do need a famous man like him to warn people about the dangers of the COVID-19 vaccine.
yo.
Hey, but with the timing though, like all of a sudden he broke the silence right before his movie came out. And in the new movie is about clones and shit. So it's some trippy ass shit.
Dude, damn, he's pulling a prestige.
He might be Puerto Rican now.
Yeah. Are we sure that isn't Jaime Fox?
But mind you, if y'all do get a chance, for sure, watch that movie that they clone Tyrone. That shit is pretty lit.
Yeah,
number one movie on Netflix right now.
Hey, they clone Tyrone, a black movie, number one.
That shit's lit, bro.
Let's get it.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm Tyrone, and I'm finna your wife.
On Tyrone.
Man,
we really slowed down without Davey, don't we?
Yeah. Well, you know what? We could keep moving. Like it's like we waiting for Davey. You know what I'm saying?
Back, bro.
Where's the heart and soul of Gen G? Where'd it go?
Gen G got to keep it rolling. Keep the show going. God damn it.
How y'all feel about the new Twitter then? X.
Oh yeah, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, they're changing the name. Like, are they gonna get rid of other stuff?
Yeah,
it's X already.
They just have it as X. They just
it's not like officially on the interface, but if you share something, if you notice, like in the bottom left corner, it has the black and silver X thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it still gonna be that little bird?
Nah, they're supposedly gonna get rid of that.
Wow.
It's still the bird, bro.
Yeah, it's still the bird.
It's still the bird.
Oh, dangerous! Dangerous. Open Twitter.
It was just the Gen G.
Hey, yo!
I don't follow the same shit as you. I'm good.
Yeah,
man. It don't even be like
retweets. If you like something, that shit, I'll for sure retweet some titties on there.
I'll be seeing my homies if they follow.
Nah,
something.
I ain't fucking with no. Got me fucked up.
Oh, hey, yo.
Hey.
You can see it, your homie don't even gotta like stuff sometimes. It'd be like, oh, your homie follows this page. I'm like, yo, why is this making my thing hot for no reason? I don't even got nothing on mine.
That's what Elon's trying to fix, bro. He's trying to
he's like,
keep it on the low.
You don't need to know too much about your friends.
Like, oh my god, there's a absurd amount of porno on here.
Yeah.
Man,
so what is don't you guys just remember it?
He's attaching money to it.
He wants to. He's like,
I don't know. He just.
Yeah, no, I think
just
that.
bored.
Yeah, I think
He's just touching stuff.
If we can probably turn X into maybe the biggest financial institution for half the people in the world, I think that.
What is that for? Like,
what can we do?
Is that another means for like influencers to get their own bag through Twitter? Like, he's just trying to incentivize the use.
I don't know. He's plugged like too many Nazis for me to give a fuck what he's doing with this thing. Where he's been like handing out money to be like, this is a controversial figure. Let me give them money. And it's like, oh God, it's like the worst people.
I don't know why people pay him so much attention. Like,
agreed.
The rest of the people that are billionaires and CEOs and stuff, like, bro, I don't want to hear from Howard Livingston that runs this freaking corporation, bro. I don't care. You know,
we live in a sheep nation, bro. Everybody wants a follower, a man with all the money to follow. Like, that's just the structure that we've created.
Yeah,
you know,
it's got to be some cooler dudes.
Dude, there definitely is. With a lot less money too.
Mad corny, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope Zuck knocks him out.
Right.
Pops his arm out, breaks it.
That should be funny. But he for sure should win.
If you could give the responsibility of Twitter / X to one celebrity of your choice, who would you pick?
The responsibility to run it and make the decisions for it?
Yeah. Mine is like Action Bronson.
Yeah, Action Bronson. Jack Black, also another good choice. Kevin Hart would be fun for like a week at least.
Remember when Marlon Wayans used to go on
What
there?
he really do?
Marlon Wayans used to like roast hella people on there with Kevin Hart back in the day.
Yeah.
Old Twitter.
I would give it to some black dude who like plays like a chief in a police movie. Anybody that could fit that kind of role where they're tired of it. Put your badge and gun on the desk now. You'll never work again. Like, I would need anybody that could kind of fill that role in a movie. That's who I need running it.
Not Ice Cube. Not
Ice Cube. He was the chief in 21 Jump Street.
He did have it a little bit, but we need the generation before that. You know what I'm saying? Not the new school. He's a thug and it's funny because he's a cop now. You know, kind of thing. You know,
it's already like
Andre Braugher. I think is his name. He's the one who's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That guy would be probably pretty good.
The gay one?
Yeah.
No.
Why
I'm
not?
talking about like, you know, old school 90s movie.
Like the guy in Undercover Brother, right?
That's the whole funny part.
Yeah,
about
like the guy,
it. Yeah.
definitely that
Okay,
guy
yeah, that
from
guy,
Undercover
right.
Brother. You know, like, you know, I'm thinking big mustache here, real.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Like he really got heartburn. You know what I'm saying?
Like Danny Glover.
He got suspenders on. Yeah,
Danny Glover qualifies.
You know? Yeah, Danny Glover definitely.
I was gonna say Danny Glover,
Billy D. Williams.
I was gonna say Danny Glover, but he's always the one like being
Billy
told
D's
some
too
shit like
smooth, man. I don't know what Billy D you talking about.
Billy D. Williams would be great.
Billy D. smooth, man. I need his rough.
Oh, like Shy McBride is who you're talking. Like that's what you're thinking then.
This motherfucker.
Oh man. Well, Davey. R.I.P. man. You know, it's so hard to say goodbye to our homie. But he gone.
He gone.
Yeah, we're hitting like specifically Davey content.
Yeah, we've
like,
been holding out for y'all. You know, letting it happen. But let's find out what these sharks are about.
Yeah, what's up with this? I added this. They said there was some sharks feasting on cocaine in the ocean.
Feasting on it.
Well, let's get that script written.
That's lit.
I mean, we already got like what's the shit with the sharks right now? The Meg.
Yeah, well, they had the cocaine bear too.
Yeah,
you can make cocaine shark.
That'd be scary as shit.
Cocaine.
You know what? If they were wrapped up good, you might have fished and caught a shark and got like 3 keys. Really came up.
They didn't kill the shark though, right? He just like was on one and it wore off like regular human.
They probably been finding them in the sharks. You know what I'm saying?
Especially there in Florida.
Yeah,
getting zooted.
That'd be lit finding a pack like that just out there. Be like, damn,
bro, that's a bad way to die. A shark on cocaine, just eating.
He's just off LB.
Jaws.
Oh, you're dead as fuck, bro. That doesn't sound pleasant.
Damn, bro. I can't get over this R.I.P. Davy Jones. Where he go, man?
Yeah, man. It's so
Dude, do a wrench into
We should just go off the rails, though. What would be the worst? What would be the worst?
What would he
joke for-
say right there
Yeah,
about
like,
the shark?
I would probably make a good sex.
Oh
joke or
shit!
something
The
about
shark just ate my balls.
Yeah.
Oh, the sharks are sniffing out people's butthole too. Huh?
I bet the shark with cocaine would give me great sloppy toppy.
Oh my god.
I don't like sloppy toppy with teeth though, so have to be a toothless shark.
Just the most high idea you would have never
Grandma
entered the realm
shark
of.
sloppy toppy high on cocaine.
That's the worst. And it's only we hear him when you hear it, ladies and gentlemen. When we listen back through this and we catch some of those little Davey-isms that he drops in there, we know for
I
a
don't
lot
hear
of
them
you,
while we
Davey's your
record.
favorite.
Yeah,
I only hear them when I
You hear
listen
him
to
right
it.
in there.
Yeah.
Just like trying to enjoy a beverage while I'm listening, and then I'll catch some shit he says in there.
Spit it out.
Yeah.
It's always funny because he can touch like the Asian stuff that we can't touch. So
I could touch it.
We got a lot of
Nah,
corners
just ain't
covered.
like, hey, beep this out later.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
well, but it's equally to everyone.
You know how many times Dave has been like on this podcast, and I'm Asian, so I could say this, and then he'll drop.
Yeah, and then he's just like fuck. Like,
hey, yo, whoa.
He's like, fuck, dude, what the fuck, dude?
Everybody in the room went wild. My dog's ears perked up.
Hey yo! I know that word. I know.
Hey
that
yo!
Man,
my dad says it all the time.
all right. So, was it one of you guys that watched Utopia?
Oh no! It's Utopia is actually it's Travis Scott's new album that he's dropping this week.
Wow.
He announced it at Rolling Loud that he's dropping a new album this weekend, and he's dropping a movie also. Like I guess he was trying to perform at the pyramids, at Giza and all that, but it got canceled officially.
Yeah. You know what? Because he
streams
was doing
event,
demonic stuff, and Egyptians were not finna let him do that at this.
Yeah, he said he's
at the pyramids, bro.
He's all, I got new coordinates coming soon or something.
Like, we can't let you wake up the mummies, bro. Like
what are you trying to do here, my boy?
Anox on the moon, or is it Amun Ra?
Both.
I don't know.
Moon. That's from the Mummy.
Emotep.
Yeah.
Emotep.
Hey, Emotep was lit.
Yeah,
it might be Boris Karloff, bro.
Yeah.
Boris Karloff. Yes.
But y'all
with hijinks.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how y'all feel about this new Travis Scott album. And y'all listened to that single last week with Bad Bunny in The Weeknd?
No, I
I'm
didn't.
not moved, bro. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not really a fan of him. I'm a big fan of his beats. But I don't know. I don't really mess with Travis like that.
Again, my favorite song that Travis is on is the Kodak Black song. So I don't. All the other stuff that he actually does, it's good. But
I'm actually a big fan of one of my favorite albums of all time. Birds in a Trap. You guys are all haters.
Thank you. I need
he's
you, man.
back. Yeah,
Travis Scott.
Damn.
He put bacon at McDonald's.
Hey.
Also, I'll be real. It's kind of tough to take my mind off the alien shit. Like thinking about Travis Scott, I'd be like, yeah, he's gonna go summon demonic shit. And I'm like, that's so low level now because we know that the government has fucking alien bodies.
Maybe that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to bring the aliens to the pyramids.
Right. Yeah, bro. It's kind of
that's what my boy was telling me
go
about.
Summon a demon, I guess.
That he's trying to open a gate to another dimension. Shout out Tom.
Really?
Shout out my boy Tom.
Tom DeLonge?
But he said that he's trying to get this thing to open the dimension to some random shit.
He wants to be interdimensional. He wants to time travel and shit like that. Dude, that's actually the funny culture that we're in right now, is that where we expect celebrities to be like on the cutting edge of this just because they have enough followers and they're going to get out there and just like, I broke through and talked to the other side. Like
breaking your
shit.
world, bro.
Yeah.
They stopped caring about things you care about a long time ago, my boy. You need to just stay in your own little box.
Them fools don't even take care of their kids and shit. They just have like nannies and shit to do in their kid shit.
Right.
Yeah. They just
24 hour 24-hour nanny. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what they got.
Like, here, let me sign a T-shirt for this little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
And they
he'll
go
never
back
see
on
him
tour.
again. Yeah. Man.
That shit is hilarious, bro.
Oh man.
I'll say nigga no problem, but this dude, bro.
Well, with the A, it's usually cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's more aggressive than that, then we usually get rid of those.
That doesn't make any sense.
You in the white guy?
You know what? It was told.
Complete sense to me.
We had a listener, a weekly listener. They were in the drive-through, listening to Jin G. I came through.
Oh, is this when we didn't bleep out hard R's back in the day?
Yeah. Oh, when he was in the drive-through, it really made life more difficult for John Johnson.
No.
It's a black worker at McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
Man, you get man, fuck your McFlurry. I'm not making that.
bro. Like, yeah. So that's why we tend to bleep the hard R's. If
Elvis episode was rough, but the one before, every single time that you've talked about or like destroyed the myth of a white musician, that's usually when they start getting dropped for sure.
Yeah,
When he was selling his draws.
I'm telling it real. These are the real tales, bro.
Right.
Like, if you don't think you were a to Clint Eastwood, then you got another thing coming, bro.
Facts, man. If that commentator from the Oakland A's can just like Glenn Kuiper, if he can automatically say that and roll off his tongue so smoothly without realizing he said it, yes,
yeah,
very
People
real.
be saying it. They be dropping them, like not even ironically, like I do. They be like really referring to black people as hard R's.
Yeah, it's like a natural thing. It's not even a second guess. It's like this isn't even a racist thing for me. This is just existence, and my existence is racist.
Yeah, but shouts out to white people, man. Maybe a couple more generations, they'll be gone, except for in certain pockets. I don't see the middle of Ohio just cleaning that up. But we'll see how it goes, man. What else is cracking? Do we got to get into the calorie corner without our boy?
Oh, this is awkward.
So yeah, I mean,
well,
we can at least. I
want to do my best to do it justice. Let's see what it is. We may love it.
This actually looks pretty good, honestly.
So it looks like Burger King Thailand. They realize that they have an extreme cheese shortage at this point. so they're just.
Are they the ones that sell the real cheeseburgers with no meat?
Not the real bun burger.
The real tomato sounds gross.
What the hell, dude?
This one looks nice.
The real onion is the worst.
I'll smack that, dude. I'll smack that shit. I might be crying, but I'll smack it.
The real pickle might go crazy though.
That's the
only one that looks like
none of these go crazy, to be honest.
This one looks the most American to me. That one,
this
the
is
real
something
meat.
that's already been done.
Let's do it. People
Come
do
out to
that.
Thailand, get some real meat. Yeah, that's
that's like 6 quarter pounds.
I guess they're seeing all the viral sensation they got off that cheeseburger, so they're just going that really leaning.
They used all the cheese, so they had to figure out their way to get rid of all their other ingredients at the same rate for no reason.
The real lettuce one.
That's sick. That's dope.
These will be out
just a
of
loaf.
pocket.
Just go get a loaf of bread from McDonald's. That's bro. I love all that
with no water.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I loved all the high-minded people that come in, and he's like, obviously, just a public stunt. The worst part is it will work because of a bunch of influencers that are going to go and order them and make reels about them. It's like, yo, go do your job.
Nobody even liked his comment.
Yeah, he's just mad.
You got 14 nerds.
Yeah, just yeah, definitely, obviously a publicity stunt. It's like it's an ad.
You
it's a
showed
whole
them, buddy.
ass ad. It's a fucking ad. Of course, it's a publicity stunt.
Loser.
Literally a straight up joke.
Yeah,
he's like, oh my god, can't believe they're making the real tomato.
Wow. Good. I'm gonna get.
That would be too wet. Ugh.
Yeah,
I'll probably throw up.
I thought this shit was real, bro. I'm over here.
Oh, for real?
This one makes me shit.
That boy's real zooted.
That was all right, I guess.
He said, "I'll get the meat one."
I said they all look whack because like in the meat one look like it's already been done before. So I was like,
yeah.
Had that at Foodie Land.
Right.
I
Hey,
never
well,
get a burger at Foodie Land.
hey, well, we would not be doing Davey any honor by highlighting some Asian American excellence here.
Yes. I'm excited for this. Let's get it.
Yeah.
So the new 2023 Gerber baby is a 10-month-old Filipino American from Colorado.
Oh, hey,
Look at that.
she's Filipinos. I might
That's
actually be a
the
little related.
baby.
So,
This
Filipinos
year's
killing it.
Gerber baby.
Hey.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
Hit the gong.
She's sitting with the dog.
Oh, that's for you, Davey. That's for you, man. This is good stuff right here. Yeah, perfect. Damn, she's cute as a button, isn't she? There, yeah. Come on, get a little bit of Gerber, baby. Stop the Filipino American kid. Yeah, come on now.
Man, that's what's up.
All right.
Shout out that little baby. She's coming up.
Yeah.
So,
Get
what's
breaded,
all
little
this
baby.
Taylor Swift business?
Oh yeah, I guess the Taylor Swift concert is coming up this weekend in Santa Clara, and Santa Clara is actually changing the name of the city. It's like granted by the mayor, and everything's gonna be Swifty Clara.
Swifty Clara. Yeah.
See, I only put this because I know
And-
I put this shit because Dave's on here too, but because I know he's a fan. So
He's a real fan. Like I can tell you guys with no lie, no exaggeration. We're in college. Dave would cop the T Swift CDs. That boy had the CDs of every Taylor Swift album. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out Dave. But yeah, they also are making her the honorary mayor for the day, or like for the weekend.
2 days, yeah, the weekend.
Which is wild because she's not even from here. You know what I'm saying?
I know. What the fuck?
Isn't that kind of like that's really jocking her? You know, like other places, do they do that?
Yeah, sometimes. Like I guess
Very
Nah,
often.
it is like rare though. It's just rare for sure.
This didn't happen. Did it happen to any other cities on her tour?
No.
Or is Santa Clara just doing the most for the
I guess because she does like hella traffic there, like hella. Like every concert she's been there to or whatever, like she sold it out like so many times. I guess that stadium.
Yeah, the football stadium.
Because remember the Lakers like retired her jersey or some shit.
For real?
Yeah, they retired a Taylor Swift jersey like in the rafters for her or some shit like that.
That's ill.
Yeah, and she's not from LA
What?
either, so I guess that's extra.
Bro, there's not a T Swift jersey up there, is there? What is this? Number 17? I don't know. What is it? That would be wild. But yeah, anyways, T Swift, shouts out to her.
Well, I mean, it's this common thing to get a town named after you after being a reputable type person. I mean, I went into Milwaukee, Wisconsin one time, and I was well known for finishing 5 big gulps in one sitting because I hadn't had lunch that day. They named the town Saw Jimmy, made me mayor for at least 5 hours because it was part of an eating challenge. So, I understand them trying to go for Santa Clara, renaming itself. I don't know who has the bigger record of fame other than me, perhaps in Milwaukee or Taylor Swift. I'll give Taylor Swift this one, but I mean, I'd like to see her try to finish 5 big gulps and walk around and try to shop in a local mall and try to find Pokemon cards because your parents won't actually take you to get them. So you got to beg people out of near the bubblegum machine, say like, instead of bubblegum, give me a little bit of sense to get a Pokemon card. But hey, not everything can be, Pokemon cards, bubblegum, getting 5 big gulps named town after you, like Milwaukee. Anyway, let's move on to sports.
This is stupid. Hold on, bro. Like y'all didn't even.
What's that? Wait, hold on a second. What happened? Oh, sorry. What happened, dude?
Said nothing. Taylor Swift, bro. She doesn't deserve that treatment, man, because she had one of the worst ticket distributions Ticketmaster has ever seen. There were several people that were promised tickets in her queue that were left with nothing because of the way that her promoters went on sale with this event. It was terribly done, and the only reason that the concerts did not get canceled due to that is because of how big her name is already. So, hell no, she doesn't deserve this, and shame on Santa Clara for doing it, especially as bad as traffic already is at going to events at that stadium. That was my rant.
Well,
related to her.
she wasn't able to eat 5 bit gulps, so I really think she shouldn't do it. Maybe she made some good music. I don't know. Anyway, hey, Karina De Piano is her music director. She's a phenomenal pianist, so you should probably go and give her some kudos.
Most overrated musician in America, bro. Like, I get she's
Taylor Swift?
original. Yes, bro. I get she's original and writes her own shit. Can dance. The singing is not anything impressive past what is a basic choir person in church. And where am I wrong on this, bro? What is the appeal?
She's extremely mids, but I think her appeal is that white women are like, I could be her. You know what I'm saying?
I can relate to
like
her.
She has the story for sure. She has the I came up from nothing town by going to music lessons with my dad. That's
she's just a small town girl
that they play.
We got that story of plenty of people that don't get this spotlight, but you know,
she didn't have like no real adversity. She just had like low problems with boys, and that's what people relate to.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
really
That's the
feel
relating
her,
to,
her life, because she don't got like real issues. She's not like Beyonce, Black Panther, and she's just like
just like her fans.
Hey, I never heard of her, bro, until that day with Kanye did that shit.
He made that bitch famous.
Yeah, that's the only time I ever heard of her, bro. And then that's when people felt bad for her.
Yep, sympathy.
Got the sympathy card.
Kanye's a jerk. But I like her.
She's hella big though. Shout out her. She had Kendrick on her song and everything. That Bad Blood remix.
Ice Spice was on her song.
Well, that's recently, but fucking yeah. Hey, and it wasn't a jersey, Demo. My bad. It was a banner, but the banner is actually hanging like next to the championship jerseys and the retired jerseys and the championship banners.
They put her next to Joe Montana, bro.
No, this isn't. It's at the Staples Center.
Kobe Bryant.
He's the one who presented it to her, Kobe.
Jesus.
And this was in 2015.
His daughter must have liked her.
Well, she's a megastar. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, there's like 60 million women in the United States between 15 and 44, 64 million women. That's enough.
I'm with
Take
Kanye,
even carve off even more of that. There's just there's probably some little white girls that identify that with just having boy problems and everything like that.
And she ain't got no
just like commonality, finding common thing. Because I don't think that they could identify with somebody who, say, goes to Milwaukee and drinks 5 big gulps. It's just not. It's not. I'm not going to have the same fan base. We're talking like 3 people who said congratulations versus 60 million potentially. So yeah,
she sold her soul, got the marketing push.
Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm looking at these Billboard records that she has, and she has so many. She's the top leader of pretty much all women in most top 20, most top 10, most top 40, most Billboard top 100.
So look,
but there's one artist that is higher than her in everything.
Drake.
She's the highest woman.
Bad Bunny.
The number one of those is Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Drake.
Why don't you go listen to those songs of hers that are these classics and report back?
He might like them.
That's why I asked him to do it.
Shorts, he'll wear sneakers.
Don't ask Davy Jones to do it. He likes her. For some reason.
I can't
He
name
don't be
a
like
single
weird
one
shit
right
though.
now.
He's team captain, and I'm on the bleachers. Like,
I was doing Taylor Swift concert, bro.
It's very accessible music. Like, I think for I don't know, people that don't want to take a risk, they're like, "Hey, that's what we'll put on." Yeah,
safe.
It's safe,
comfortable
music.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, where can I not get remotely offended or feel very moderate?
She got murked.
Well, it's all about overcoming those boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, people,
not even men, but like boys.
Yeah, boys. Just like
now it's men.
Now it's men.
She got murked in that movie Amsterdam, though.
Yeah, according to Saucy Santana, it's men now.
Well, because she's old now, right? She's not old, but Taylor Swift is like, how old is she? Like 32?
I don't know. She's at least like 15, right?
Yeah, like she's got to be at least. I don't know, but this is enough T Swift, you know.
She's 33 years old, you know, so
that's still new.
She could kick it with us.
I like
like
I like you.
Yeah,
you know, 33.
She could kick it with us, T Swizzy.
Yeah,
I hit on Jay one time.
Yeah, probably. There was one album that she did put out that I know that was like a more indie feel, but
what's it called again?
Folklore, I think.
By who?
That was like Taylor Swift.
It doesn't matter who.
No, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's just, you know, like whatever. You know, it's just gonna have a fan base, but you know, we'll never see her drink 5 bib gulps.
I'm gonna try to go this weekend though. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude, show up.
The song she has with Ice Spice doesn't make any sense, bro. It's like abstract,
one of the worst songs ever.
Literally a clout grab.
I never heard it.
I think
get your fans, you get mine.
I heard it once. Never mind.
I think probably my favorite music genre is pop starlets,
ribs and pancakes.
Pop starlets who try to do something with the black community over 808s. That's usually, I think that's the best music that gets made, without a doubt. Katy Perry did it with
Billy Ray,
Migos.
Oh, Juicy J slap though. Katy Perry and Juicy J. That shit slap.
No, it didn't. That song was so bad. No, I mean, and by so bad, I mean like good, you know, because I think it's really good music.
Morgan Wallen and Lil Durk. You're right.
Yeah,
that's Demo's boy.
Yeah, the pop star. I would definitely put Morgan Wallen into the pop starlet category. Where it's just some
Wallen tirade of some hate.
Some
man,
record
F Morgan Wallen, bro.
Record executives, bright idea. They pull up their PowerPoint and they're like, "See, if we grab this guy and put him with this guy, we're gonna make lots of money." And then
it was Lil Durk said he gave him a pass.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason they were kicking it. He was like, "Nah, that boy cool." And like, I guess everybody took Lil Durk's word for it, bro. I still not
you
bought
just said
in,
that
bro.
you needed his help to repair your image to your POs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. But before we go to the Sporty Spice, y'all not watching anything? Nothing in nice?
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah. I'm almost done with Quarterbacks on Netflix. This is a very good show. I like
that's crazy. It's Peyton Manning show. I didn't know that.
Man, that's the first name you see, right? As soon as it ends. Props to Peyton, man. If this is his first show, he did a hell of a job. And I expect a new season this year for 2023 football with 3 different quarterbacks. I would prefer, you get somebody that's in a new setting like Derek Carr. I think that would be a really good one. Maybe another one of the top tier ones that are supposed to make a run like Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers, but he's already going to do that on Hard Knocks. Maybe a different person from there, but this is a great show. I would recommend it.
For sure. I just finished the last Secret Invasion, and that shit got really good the last couple episodes, so take the hate back.
Yeah, man. I finished She-Hulk too, and I was actually impressed. So, like, I've been talking big shit on superhero shit, and they're kind of swinging me back in. I'm hella late, but it hasn't been that bad as I thought it was.
Yeah, I just watched Flash also. It was kind of weak in the beginning, but it got picked up. It picked up towards the end, so it was all right. It wasn't too bad.
Nah, that shit was fucking trash.
You didn't like it? You watched it, huh?
Yeah, it was fucking bad.
It got good when Supergirl came out.
Supergirl was the one saving grace.
Here go Nesto.
Well, that's in the preview.
She's in the
so you ain't watched the preview, bro. You can eat a fatty.
Also, honestly, that entire movie was completely revealed in the trailer. Everything that was significant that happened in that movie was in the trailer. Everything else is just window dressing. Ezra Miller is like insufferable in this. He's not good. He's just trying to do his best impression of somebody who is just basically going through Adderall withdrawal or going through Adderall uppers, like ODing on Adderall. It's just trash. And I don't know. They should feel bad about making it, enforcing it out and trying to convince people with that astroturfing and saying it's the best superhero movie ever made. There was a lot of bullshit about that online.
That's super cap.
Yeah, that was complete fucking trash. And Michael Keaton, they drug his corpse out and stuffed it into a Batman suit and had him say the couple lines so you could clap like a fucking seal when he did it. And he went and he just did a couple backflips, or at least his stunt double did a couple backflips and shit. And then he said, let's get crazy. Everything they shot with Michael Keaton was to use in the trailer. Everything that's in the trailer is all that you see of Michael Keaton, really.
No.
Well, there's like one or two other fucking things. You're talking about the scene in the kitchen. That was fucking trash too. It was complete dog shit. No one should actually have to see it. Just watch the trailer or a recap. That part of the universe is over. James Gunn is going to take it back over and probably make things a little bit more significant, I'm sure. You could probably skip that one. Anyway, 5 out of 5s.
It got better at the end. Like the last 30, 40 minutes was lit.
I mean, Nesto's being generous, but at the end,
he always is.
Yeah, it tried its best to make sense, and it just fucking didn't. But Supergirl was actually very cool. I would watch an entire movie with her in it.
Yeah, she was lit.
Yeah, she was great. She actually gave the one most impassioned line delivery in the entire show. A line that didn't need as much passion as she gave it, but she did. She was killing it. She was there. She was there to play, and I'm sure she appreciated it. So they should give her more stuff. But Ezra Miller can just kind of become the eventual cult leader sob story that we see in TMZ later.
Didn't they have to fight really hard to get him to be able to do this movie? Like,
basically, finish it, to drop it, actually. He already filmed it, but then he got in trouble with the shit he did, or whatever, kidnapping or whatever he was doing.
Beating the shit out of people in Hawaii and kidnapping preteen girls. Yeah, he did a lot of stuff.
It looks like he has a porn addiction, I was going to say.
Because this movie was like supposed to come out. It got pushed back hella.
Yeah, but it's 5 out of 5. Supergirl was great.
Trash TV.
Nah, but yeah, I mean,
real quick, Trash TV is making a comeback, like we said. I've been watching the latest season of Love Island. It's the best one yet, bro. It's great. Yeah, they actually like plotted this. They put like disasters at the start on purpose. Good. A dude who's a virgin is on there. It's great, bro. You need to watch it.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Did you watch that Curry documentary?
No, I haven't gotten to that.
I got lined up.
It was pretty good. It's done by that. It's done by that A24 shit, y'all. Like,
nice.
Oh, it is. Well, then that's
they do great work.
They just dropped like hella docs. Like the De La Hoya doc just came out, and I just seen like the previews for
what's that
Johnny Manziel on Max. The De La Hoya's on Max. It's a 2-parter. They talk about everything too.
It's Trash TV season and documentary season.
Yeah, all these I just seen those. On Netflix.
Yep.
They're gonna do a Johnny football doc, and then the Florida team with like they had Aaron Hernandez, Tim Tebow. That's gonna come out too soon.
My girl went to school with Johnny Manziel. Fun fact, and Mike Evans, Texas A&M, and she had like a class that he literally never came to, bro.
Hey, that's lit. Also, this weekend comes out Twisted Metal, so if you're at the house chilling,
check out Twisted Metal. Yeah, that might be fun to watch. Little John technically might count as Trash TV. Yeah, Samoa Joe showing up in that. That will be very cool.
We hella want to see it, but I have a very, very strong feeling it won't be good.
You never know. At least it's just a show, so we'll see. And Anthony Mackie's always kind of good, so you feel me?
Yeah, all right. He was great in
Papa Doc.
Papa Clock.
Captain America,
bro. Anyways,
no powers.
Dang.
Oh yeah. So moving.
What I say about black men on screen, bro. Think about
no powers.
Oh, they're trying.
That's
to
why
take
he's
away.
getting this role.
It was even worse because it was not in the physical. Do you understand? They had him kissing a brother through his mind.
Mentally gay.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
So sport.
I'm not doing it.
Man. So hey, we out here, man. It's another
what happened
week.
to Bronny? What happened to Bronny James?
Oh man,
Let's start with this, man.
Right
Get well,
into
young Bronny James, man. Get well. It looks like he's already doing a lot better. He's clearly got the best care in the world at this point.
absolutely.
I don't even want to float ideas as to how and why. You got ignorant people on the internet already doing that, and his family is choosing to not talk to people about it, and I respect that. So,
yeah.
shout out Bronny James. You know, we're a big fan of the James family. I would hope that this gets well soon, and you know what I'm saying? They get that John Q on for bruh, and he back to the hoop court.
Yeah, and for clarity, what happened to Bronny is that he suffered from cardiac arrest at 9:30 a.m. At the USC basketball facility and was obviously rushed to doctors. So,
Damn, he's only what 19 or 18.
yeah, lost
During
consciousness
practice.
as a matter of fact. He's out of the ICU and in stable conditioning, so that's good. So then they want privacy, which is well deserved.
Yeah, you gotta respect it for sure.
He's in the
They were
best
probably
care
doing
possible.
They're probably doing conditioning or something.
Right.
Yeah, and
Know what I'm saying?
let me tell y'all before y'all people want to say vaccine this, vaccine that, but this is actually very common amongst college athletes, and the only reason this happens every year to quite a few, but we're only hearing about it because of who it is. So
Yeah.
just don't be ignorant, man, with assuming shit about people you do not know. Cut that shit out.
They said last year, actually, at USC, a incoming freshman had cardiac arrest and was hospitalized literally last summer over there. I don't know what they're doing, but
Giving them the vaccine.
could be. You know what? It might be those new floors. They got that little, that little air.
True,
A shitty dope dealer on campus. Who knows?
It's true too.
Could be. Bammer. Smoking
Bammer.
Bammer.
Or it could just be the plastic that we've been eating too, or breathing in.
I mean, over time, the humans are
Could
deteriorating.
be a lot of ass eating.
Yeah,
The methane from the booty eating, you never know.
Well, I mean, yeah, in 1944, we dropped a bomb, a nuclear bomb on Hiroshima. That could be drifting over too.
Could be the HGH.
Wait,
Could
are you
be
implying
HGH.
that young Bronny eats ass, bro?
That was Davy Jones. Bro.
What, are you implying just playing. Man, shout out Davy Jones, bro.
I know, what
out
the
Dave.
fuck? Fix your internet, bro.
Man, where's my guy? This is weird.
No, it's full. He got secretly. Davey is actually one of the UAP retrieval people. Sorry to gas him up. They had to pull him aside because he's the next to go to the hearings to talk about heading into the spaceships and just picking up ooze
And alien weed.
Yeah, alien weed. He's sampling alien weed right now as we speak.
Shout out this Saturday, man. Errol Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford, man, in Las Vegas.
Boxing.
Big boxing match. Biggest, they're calling this the biggest boxing match of the decade.
It is though.
It's two beasts, bro. Errol Spence, I think they're saying he's like the A side, he's the big draw, but the favorite is actually Terrence Bud Crawford. He's like, super technician. He fights out of Omaha, though. You don't really hear nothing about no Omaha, Nebraska. But yeah, little brother got a little afro, so they saying like he's like a menace. He's full low top black Air Force mentality for sure.
Yeah.
That is what's up, man. Las Vegas is lit, and I might have a way into this fight. I'm gonna try to go because I've never been to a boxing fight night.
Go, bro. I've never been to a boxing, but like. This would be like I said, this is like history. This is one that's trying to say it's going down in the history books. You know what I'm saying?
What would you say this is the biggest fight since? This is bigger than Gervonta Davis versus Garcia.
Yeah, for sure, because these guys are champs. These guys are actual like champions. This is like they're saying this is like, man, like the hype of like, back in the day where you got
a Lennox Lewis fight or something like.
The little guys back in the day, we used to have like the four kings, like Roberto Duran and Pernell Whitaker, or like if I'm not tripping, Tommy Haynes and Marvin Hagler, shit like that. Like the real greats. I've been watching All Access, getting ready. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one.
For the sake of boxing, you have to hope that this is just a thriller, a back and forth, very close, maybe dramatic knockout at the end type shit in like the 11th round. I think that's what the sport needs. Who do y'all got? We don't really know, but who do y'all got?
I was like,
Which
I was
one's wearing the
going.
glasses?
That's an Errol Spence.
All right, where am I gonna go, Spence?
Yeah, that's who I'm rocking with.
Who's the local from Vegas out of these dudes?
Nah, Arrow's from Dallas and Bud is from Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, they're from the Cuddies. But Spence has been doing it. He's been doing the big fights, you know what I'm saying? If you do your Google, son, if you bored, go like check him out. You bored, like for sure.
I'm gonna go with Crawford.
He's the one everybody he's the betting favorite right now.
That's what people out here are talking about. Guess where I live? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Crawford.
Yeah, I don't really don't have a dog in this race, but I don't be watching boxing at all. I don't even know of these dudes. But I gotta go with like bruh from the right. Looks like he's from like 2007 with a polo on with a different collar.
Bro, he dresses how you used to dress. That's why you're picking him.
That's what I'm saying. He's except his shirt's like too small. You need that in at least a 2X for this little man.
He listens to Doobie, the Sugar Wolf.
Yeah, he definitely has basketball shorts under his jeans right now. But other dude looks like he might go in the phone booth and turn into Superman.
Yeah, he looks like yes.
That's what they call him, like a Adonis kind of dude.
He looks like a scam rapper.
Yeah,
he's a beast.
The backpack gives that away for sure. Yeah,
that's not even a backpack, bro. It's like suspender kind of like gun strap holders almost. But nah, this fool Errol Spence, man, like he went through hella shit. He actually, I don't know if y'all heard about him. He got into a car accident like a few years ago where his Ferrari like spinned in the air and he like got ejected from it and he like fucked up his whole body, lost all his teeth and shit.
Oh, he's Godson.
Who?
Errol Spence. Yeah.
He got new teeth. He got metal teeth.
Yeah, he got some kind of that's like his
Jaws, bro.
Like his last fight with Ugas, he hit him and then his mouthpiece fell out, but he thought it was his real teeth. I mean, he thought it was like his fronts, you know what I'm saying? And he got worried. He's like, oh, hell no, I don't want people to see me with no teeth. Like, he's like, damn, I don't care about getting knocked out, but I don't want the memes to come out. That is. So he was like reaching down, like trying to find his teeth, and he kept getting socked up, but he didn't get knocked out. But that shit was hilarious. He's more worried about like getting caught up with looking with no teeth than getting knocked out.
Man.
But yeah, big fight, man. This is the same night as we get right into it. UFC 291, baby.
Oh, before we do that, we got to shout out that money coming in, that Saudi Arabian money, really slapping. Mbappe, you know what I'm saying, has been offered a contract to come to Saudi Arabia for 1 year, and for that contract, if you play on a team and you want to get them in person from that team, you have to purchase them out of their contract. So you got to pay a fee to the team and then pay him. And the transfer fee to get him out of his team that he's currently on is $285 million.
Oh, forget about
for him to come play for 1 year.
Bro.
And on top of that, they offered him $700 million, greater than $700 million, for a 1 year contract to play on that Saudi Arabian team.
Wow. Bro, did you see what LeBron James posted? He posted the gif of Tom Hanks running in Forrest Gump. He said, if Saudi Arabia offers me a 1 year deal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is this $700 million? Trend in all they messed with golf quite a bit. They shook the game up, and now, bro, they're dipping into soccer. This is crazy.
Well,
that's wild.
Remember
Fuck you, money.
The shit that broke about the whole year was been about Ronaldo, right?
Yeah, but I mean, this guy is still in his prime.
They changed, but I'm saying though, like they just have the money to blow. Like Busta Rhymes says, that A-Rab money.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, the trade, I'm looking at the numbers right now. They had to offer PSG
That's crazy
to trade for him. They said, yo, you give us him, we'll give you $332 million right now. And that was just for the trade. And then on top of that, they offered him $700 million to play.
You know who's next, right?
Who?
Shohei Ohtani.
They don't got Saudi Arabian baseball, bro.
Maybe they will now, bro.
Maybe it looks like they can do anything, bro.
They're just doing whatever. But they be playing soccer out there for real. They won World Cup game, right?
True.
Well, yeah,
Like,
soccer. Like, how many of y'all which one of y'all watch soccer like for real?
I don't watch soccer, but I pay attention to what goes on.
We'll watch
Cup what does that mean?
I'm going to Milan and Dortmund on Tuesday. Fun fact.
Oh shit! Well, then y'all bigger soccer fans than I thought.
I don't know shit about it, but I like seeing it live. Hell yeah!
I respect it. It's sports. You know what I'm saying?
It's the biggest sport in the entire world. The only sport that everyone can relate to. So yeah, you have to respect it.
Because every other country's broke, and they could just find something to kick around. They don't need no equipment. They just need a ball.
Well, it ain't Saudi Arabia, my boy.
Well, they getting cashed out, so you have kids, man. I think you should push them towards soccer.
Soccer, golf, baseball,
and Arabic.
Nah,
you know.
Hey,
Shouts out those kids.
I wanted to shout this out before we hit the UFC event, man, because training camp has officially started. Some of us have seen it live. And it's the NFL has really snuck up on us, man. Jimmy Garoppolo is in Las Vegas. I did get a look at your boy, and I was like paying attention to how he moved, and he was going full speed planting and shit. So we'll see if Liz Frank don't bother that boy. But I'm excited for football, man.
That's what's up, bro. Like
that was loaded.
I'm going into another year with no dog in the race. You know, we're gonna see. This might be the year that I pick a team. You know,
we don't.
Please pick a team. Please pick a team.
I'm like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You got to like wait for next Wednesday at 7:33 p.m. for the show. You know, the reveal.
I don't care about.
You know, but I haven't made a choice yet.
There's four people.
The fact that you left to say you don't have a team to try to come back and say you want a team is like, nah.
No,
I don't have a team, but I might.
You have the Raiders, bro. You have the Raiders. When they're doing good, you creep out and like you're fucking going for them.
Nah, I'm not.
Last year, you for sure was rooting for them in some games.
You can ask. Well, I didn't. You know, I follow the Raiders. I won't deny that. You got to follow a team, but at the same time, I don't have a dog in the race. And if they win or lose, technically, I want them to do well or poorly.
You're racing dogs?
I wish I was.
Like if they make it to the Super Bowl next year, which is in Las Vegas, you for sure will be on your Raider hype, wearing a jersey.
The whole thing is they ain't going to the Super Bowl, bro. It's the Raiders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they even got Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
He will definitely be playing, bro. It is not in any running back's interest to hold out after what has happened to Le'Veon Bell, especially now what Saquon Barkley has done. We might as well get into this since you opened it up.
He getting that cougar coochie, bro.
He literally just ruined it for any argument that those running backs had. He has literally ruined any leverage that they had by signing that 1 year deal.
For what?
The same amount of money they were offering him, but he can earn incentives.
Yes, but it's like 13 million, right? And then it could be like another million to go higher. But he didn't sign it though, right?
No, he did. If he hits, it's 1 year deal, and if he hits the incentives, he'll get the 13. It's really like 12, I believe. But you know, they just wanted that extra, and he has to hit. He said, "Fuck it." The team must be pressuring him, and he immediately left their Zoom conference that all the running backs. The top running backs around the league held together. So it's hard for them to stay banded after this. And that's why I see Josh being back in time to play, because it's in his best interest to see if he wants some money.
Yeah, he gets 11 million if he rushes for 1,350 yards.
Wow. Okay, so I overstepped on the number. It's less than that.
Yeah, it's 65 catches and 11 touchdowns.
It's tough out here for the dudes that take the most hits. That's rough.
Yeah.
Hopefully that young man stays healthy and can get paid. You know,
definitely get your money, bro.
Shout out Josh Jacobs. But,
get your money, black man. Get your money back, man. Is that Childish Gambino?
Yeah, it's at the end of This Is America.
Trying to figure it out. But yeah, go ahead, man. What do you talk about now? What else is up? Any news?
Did you go to Slam Ball?
Oh, we might as well. Like, I was gonna wait till after UFC, but let's touch on this real quick. Davey's not here to help me, but yes, Slam Ball is back in effect. You know, I was personally sitting there recording, and it was good for the kids. You know, a lot of families were out there, and Nate Robinson was commentating. It was aired on a certain ESPN platform, but it was a lot of fun, man. These retired or no longer playing hoop in college or semi-pro dudes are out there jumping on trampolines, competing in these basketball games. And we've got some footage, some highlights and lowlights, how dangerous it is. They're colliding midair. There's just a little bit of like video on it. If you are watching video here, you know, these dudes, they got plays. Here's a missed dunk, but then this is a recovery of a play that I caught. You see this guy's dribbling along the sideline, bounces, sets up a teammate that bounces on the one inner, and then slams.
Was that a 360?
Yes.
Oh, wow. He gets
Look
it.
how dangerous that is.
I see how dangerous that could possibly be. There should be some sort of pit behind the, you know.
Well, there's kind of a forbidden trust amongst the players, it seems like.
Oh, that's
there
a
is
slamma jamma.
Yeah, that was a hell of a dunk.
Boom.
But once we learn the rules a bit, and once you cross the 3-point line, any perimeter defenders have to leave you alone and leave it up to that one dude standing there trying to bounce and contest at the rim.
So this is a field goal try, isn't it? Right here.
Well, it's called a face-off after somebody gets fouled or something. And then they do
so
a face-off.
instead of having a free throw that you just go one-on-one straight up against a dude with a trampoline.
Against the dude that fouled you, yes, one-on-one.
Wow.
Damn, really
Full
slams
speed.
against the rim there.
That could be dangerous. I see that.
Bro, I saw dudes almost lose.
It's the whole point of it.
I saw like somebody almost lost their life at least like 37 times that night.
Bro, this is probably like not even as hardcore as it used to be.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it
Come
was much
on
more
and slam.
brutal and less
Come on
protected.
and slam.
Yeah, Davey said they got playoffs and everything.
Can I start betting on it? Then he's
that's what he said. He's been waiting for. He said they've been waiting to get lines.
When can I start betting on it?
They've been collecting data and shit.
Can I bet on fatalities or what? You know, can I bet on injuries?
That'd be a little too wild, man. But shouts out Slam Ball. You know?
Hey, let's talk about real violence here. Actual violence we can bet on.
In the goddamn.
Speaking of fatalities, man, Aspinall pulled a fatality on Tybura. We all got it right except for Saw Jimmy, correct?
Somebody else may have joined me on Tybura.
No, I don't think so.
You were on your own.
Weez was right, Davey right, Demo was right, Nesto right, and Saw Jimmy.
I just never seen the Tybura fight, so I took Aspinall.
Well, Aspinall just like kicked his ass, bro. Like it was the first round TKO.
Aspinall's not supposed to be fighting scrubs anymore. He was up
But
there
he
about
needs
to get
the
a title
recovery
shot.
fights, you know. He needs to like get that swag back and momentum before they throw it. I like it. I think it's a good
now he
feud
feeling
for him.
himself too much. Like even the British fools are like Michael Bisping was like, I could see Aspinall doing that to John Jones. Like, come on,
Good, talk him up,
yo.
and he will get that worked, bro. I'm like, yeah, talk him up, cool. I'm about it.
Let me pull everything out from my Robinhood real quick and put a real investment. You know what I'm saying? You know, get it popping.
But yeah, man, good fight. This weekend we have a great card. Pure Violence out in Utah. UFC 291. The BMF belt is on the line.
Real thumping going on.
Yeah, this is like the hardcore belt.
Hey,
yeah, it's like a Crash Holly fight, real quick.
Mankind.
It has to be a better one, though. Well, because the hardcore belt was like so shitty the way it looked.
Poirier versus Gagey for the bad motherfucker belt, huh? All
Yeah,
right.
shout out Davy Jones. We actually shot a breakdown for this. It's on the Gen G page. You know what I'm saying? A Gen G joint, the smoke down, smoke out, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, get your
over your
in-depth
conclusions.
fight coverage. Yeah, over on the Gen G YouTube. Go check that out. The boys break it down.
If you want an in-depth, a more in-depth breakdown of these fights, for sure, go check it out.
Damn, man. Yeah, I mean, for what we got for it, who are y'all picking? I can tell you Davey's going to pick Poirier.
Yeah, he picked Poirier. On the breakdown, I actually picked Gaethje, but I think for the show, I'm gonna pick Poirier.
Hey, yo,
fuck, bro?
I don't know
Come
if
on.
that's,
How you gonna
bro,
go-
that's
how
not
you gonna
right.
go- Nah, you can't do that.
Nah,
bro. What do you mean?
You guys didn't even watch the breakdown, so you don't even know. But yeah, I'm just
You can't be bisexual like that on Gen G. Well,
Hey, I'm hedging. I'm hedging.
Well, you
bruh.
could.
I'm hedging.
Well, you could if it felt like a
Nah, but
adventurous
for
individual.
the show is like for the record. For that pick on there, it was just like maybe like my honest pick, and the reason I picked that is because this is the rematch. The first fight was in 2018. Justin Gaethje.
so now you
was
mean it, is what you're saying.
He was very like but because let me tell you why. Like this is why I said okay, maybe it was like because he was very raw 2018. You know what I'm saying? Poirier was already like at his top, at his peak, and he's been at his peak. Poirier hasn't been fighting lately. He's coming off of those Conor fights and I think a Makhachev fight, but he hasn't been fighting like that. And he's been waiting for a big fight. He finally got it. And I'm just Gaethje's just like on point, but like I said, like betting money, I would bet on Poirier. You know what I'm saying? But like, if who I want to see win is like Gaethje probably. But that's why I said I'm pick for the show. My pick on wax, I'm gonna pick Poirier.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Poirier as well, based purely on sternness within the picture here. Seems a little bit more serious. Gaethje looks like he's having a good time, and you can't be having a good time when you're going up for the bad motherfucker belt, you know? So we're gonna go with Dustin here.
It opened up with Poirier as the underdog, but now it has shifted to Gaethje as being the underdog.
Interesting developments here.
Public likes Dustin, but I don't here. And
you don't.
No,
Gaethje's a live dog, bro, and like this is a rematch too.
He always
Gaethje,
is.
He's trying to get his revenge. Poirier's like 6-0 in rematches, though they said, or some kind of stat.
I feel like I've seen everything I need to see with Justin at this point because his last fight, anybody else would have been beat by Fizz at that point, bro. Because he was literally taking like knees to his chin and forehead. He's indestructible at this point of his career. I'm convinced. No matter how bad he looks, he's still fighting. It's like as the fight goes on, and the more he gets beat up, the better he fights. And those kind of dudes at this point, bro, in their career, I think are what I would ride with. So I just like the timing of where this fight is in his career, and based on what he's shown in like his past 2, 3, 4 fights, bro. I don't think anyone is fucking with him right now. So I'm gonna go with Gaethje.
That's the same thing that could bite him in the ass too. Because with Poirier, that's like the wrong guy. He's like Poirier's like the king of the scrap. You know what I'm saying? That fool, he got that grit.
He is.
That's why if you watch their first fight, it was like that fight was a fucking barn burner. You know what I'm saying? Then Poirier,
it's gonna be another one, man. Because like there's not.
Well,
gonna
Gaethje's
be
like more technical now. If like against Fiziev, you see he's way more technical now. He's not,
and he's more dangerous now, bro. Like he really like can stand through some shit and still bang just as hard as he was swinging in the first round when it's like the 4th round. And I don't know, man. I think
this
that's
is a
special
5-round fight.
attribute.
Who you got, Demo?
I gotta go with Gaethje, bro. Like as Weez was saying, he really scraps, bro. And like the last person he lost to was Khabib. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been out here beating everybody. He beat, well, I guess he did lose to Oliveira, right?
And Makhachev, I think, right? Yeah, he lost.
But he be thumping. Like for real, bro. And I think that at this point in his career, well, they're both like around the same age.
You can say the same shit about Poirier. He just lost to Islam and who else? And Khabib and Oliveira, the same as Justin Gaethje.
Yeah. But it's I think he's got this, bro. Like it's a dog Going with the
he's a
dog.
live dog. It should be a pick'em fight like we were talking about on the other show. Yeah, it's this fight is down to the, you know what I'm saying? Who's gonna want it more? This is a rematch. Like, yeah.
The line is moved because of, I think, Dustin's recognition now, bro. He scrapped with the most popular fighter like we've ever seen in this sport, and they got everyone's respect there. And I think that's where the public money is coming in on him. Pause.
Well, yeah, I mean, they had Gaethje an underdog to Fiziev, so yeah.
Yeah. You know, he ain't getting no love, man.
Why? Like, bro,
because he's white.
He proved himself.
Gaethje's actually half Mexican. He's Canelo.
Yeah. I feel a little touch of it.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's Mexican. Poirier just
look at this card though, bro. Did everybody pick? Who'd you pick?
Who'd you pick, Saw Jimmy?
I went with Poirier.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, me, Davey. All right, and yeah, but this card is like insane, bro. We broke it down. You got Pereira versus Jan Blachowicz at 205. This is Pereira's debut at 205. They're saying the winner of this is gonna fight Yuri Porchaka. I mean, it's gonna be a crazy fight too. Like, people are sleeping on Jan, but man, Jan is 6-0 to middleweights coming up to 205. You know what I mean?
Are they sleeping on him? He's still got the edge favored.
Barely though.
But how? I don't know if that's sleeping, bro. Because man, Pereira.
No, but I'm saying like the fan base, everybody's going for Pereira. Like, that's the sexy pick. You feel me?
The love from these other popular fighters, man. I swear, it's a real thing. Yeah. But I think he can get this one. We'll see. That's gonna be good.
I mean, like you said, if you want to do a bet, the best bet would to be is bet on Pereira by like knockout, because that's the only way he wins his fight. Because you know, Jan, like I said, Jan is 6-0 against middleweights coming up. You feel me?
Jan ain't no chump.
Yeah, then you got his brother Michael.
He beat Stylebender, who came up to 185. He beat Luke Rockhold, who went up to 205. Who he beat Corey Anderson, who's going up to 205. That's like his thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Then we got Wonder Boy down there fighting the same Brazilian dude with just a beard on and no tattoos. Just changes up his appearance and the 2K my appearance being. We got Tony Ferguson. This is going to be a bloody card
against Tupac, Bobby King Green.
Bobby Green, a brother named Bobby Green. That's solid. Hope he, I don't really like Tony Ferguson. Just he's ugly to me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's on a 5-fight losing streak.
He's gonna get whooped.
Good. I'm glad. Let's see what else we got.
You got Kevin Holland on here against Michael Chiesa too. I think that's the first.
Wow, yeah, this is gonna be a great, little card here.
Oh yeah, this card is stacked.
Yeah,
it's the same night as the boxing too, which is crazy.
Multiple TVs.
Can you scroll that a little bit?
Let's see.
I may was little.
He's fighting Mike Chiesa.
Kevin Holland.
There's only 4 fights on the card.
Damn.
What fight got pulled out? Am I tripping?
That's 5, bro.
You got the
Derek
return
Lewis down to the prelims.
Return of Derek Lewis.
He's been losing, man. Like he's on the prelims now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this fight it could be like another. It's another recipe.
DJ Vergara. 3 early prelims.
Oh man,
they took off the Paulo Costa fight.
Where are they fighling?
That
was
Utah.
Utah. Oh wait, Utah. Where's that supposed to be? Kamza and Paulo Costa?
Nah, Paulo was supposed to be fighting some other guy, but I guess he pulled out, and then they gave him the Kamza fight.
I see. Wow, very interesting across the board. This is going to be a great fight card. I'll be sure to,
No, this one's going to be the one.
Have a big gulp to it.
Hot take. This is going to be better than the one 2 weeks ago. Ooh.
That is spicy.
That's a real bold claim.
That's
that last one was like great that we went to, me and Dave.
Wild.
Hell yeah. I just look at the names here, bro. These are straight bangers.
It's numbers. There's going to be a lot of blood on the ground.
But then it might be shitty because they're fighting at elevation, and a lot of elevation fights are kind of sketch sometimes. The motherfuckers be tired.
Justin will not feel the elevation. Watch, bro.
Oh no, yeah, he trains in Denver.
That's what I'm saying.
But Poirier can go all 5 rounds as well too.
Yeah, they're
And it might come down to
get after it.
It might come down to the grappling, and I guess Dustin got better wrestling, but Poirier for sure got better jiu-jitsu.
Wow. Well, you guys want to hear a fact? Usually Davey calls on that fact. That's why there was a little pause.
The fun fact.
Got a fun fact for us? So this fact is about some medicine back that they used to use in the Middle Ages. Well, were you sick? Were you having a hard time breathing? Well, a cure that they had was they would take your arm and get a bunch of bees and tie a bag up and tie it right to your arm, believing that the stings would bring relief to your issues. You know what I'm saying? If you had like arthritis or like, creaky bones.
So like
they would just straight up tie your hand into a bag full of bees.
Like shitty acupuncture?
Something sounds like mostly just getting stung by bees, bro. Like that's a rough one, bro. That's the
torture.
cure. Like I'll be all right, bro.
What is the idea? Like they're sucking it out of you?
Bro, it was like the Middle Ages, so they were like,
yo! You swallowing, goggling.
not bees.
Like leeches.
That's what the bees are doing.
That's crazy.
I'm weak.
Hey,
this has been another week of Generation G podcast. We're here bringing that new
episodes weekly.
You want to learn about and talk about all those other stuff too, So tap in with us at Gen G Podcast on Instagram, at Gen G Podcast on Twitter. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to find out about, man. We'll try and do our best to bring that information to you live, right to you.
Beware of the aliens.
All our GDs.
Don't forget that aliens are real. There's non-human intelligence out there. The UAP is there in the out there, and the government contractors are using taxpayer dollars to fund the operation and keep it covered up. So more to come on that. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, what else was that?
Nigga. Oh no. Y'all are combining forces now on these sounds. It's out of pocket. We had a hood ass alien encounter just now. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Well, there's only one way to respond to that.
Yeah.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Oh, hell yeah.
Aliens, if you really want that one-on-one, come see what's happening. Get out that ship.
Podcast. That's at
come out
Gen G
the ocean.
Podcast. You mean we covering fights live now. Tune in weekly. Tap into Davy Jones and Nesto covering fights on the Gen G channel. You know what I'm saying? This is dropping every week, not every 2 weeks. Every week.
We doing it like every big pay-per-view.
Okay.
Oh well, that's a bold claim.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
That's what's
We
up.
out. We out.
Get back to work!